Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are gonna make buffalo cauliflower, which is Scott's favorite appetizer. Anytime we go out to a sports bar or somewhere with casual appetizers, he wants the buffalo cauliflower. He likes for me to make it when football's on. So we're gonna make some up today for him to enjoy. And I'll eat it, but it has to be all the way dipped in ranch because I don't really love the buffalo. But first step is to preheat the oven to 450, and I had some cauliflower left over from the Mexican casserole that I made. So this is the leftovers from that head of cauliflower. It's about half of a head of cauliflower, and it was a big head of cauliflower. So this is how much I'm putting in for today. I'm gonna put it in a big bowl. And then in the bowl, I'm going to put some flour. I'm gonna kind of make it half. So cauliflower on half of the bowl, on the other half, I'm gonna add these ingredients. So I've got half a cup of flour here. I'm gonna do a teaspoon of garlic powder and a teaspoon of paprika. And some of y'all were asking me how our run went this morning. We had 13 miles, which was a bit of a break for us. Last weekend we had 15. This weekend was 13, so we were grateful for the little bitty break that we got. And it went by fast. We started early and kept up a good pace, so it wasn't too rough on us. All right, so we've got the garlic and paprika. I did a teaspoon of both of those. And then in here also I'm going to put some salt and pepper and half a cup of, I'm using almond milk, or you can use regular milk, it doesn't matter which. So just some salt and pepper. I'm pouring the milk right over the dry ingredients. I'm going to kind of mix those up. Typically, I leave the cauliflower out until I've already mixed these ingredients, but I got excited because I'm on with you guys today, so I went ahead and threw the cauliflower in there. All right, let me mix this up. I gotta get to a spoon here in my little kitchen. All right, move my camera back. All right, I'm just gonna mix these together, and then we're gonna toss all this cauliflower into these ingredients. So we've got our milk, flour, paprika, garlic powder, salt and pepper. Mix them all together kind of to make a batter that we are going to coat the cauliflower with. Again, the oven is preheated to 450. So we will throw this cauliflower in for 20 minutes. All right, now I'm gonna mix it all together, cauliflower and all, to make sure that it's all coated. It gets a little sticky. Usually I do this in my hands, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get in there like I normally do. All right, here we go. Mix it up. Ooh. We have a Christmas party to go to tonight, so we're just gonna have this little snack, and then we're gonna head out the door and go on to our Christmas party, which we're so excited about. It's a lot of Scott's work friends that will all be there, so it should be a good time. We're looking forward to it. All right, so it is all coated. I'm gonna just put it on this parchment paper lined baking sheet here. This is gonna be so good. Pull this back so you can see. All right, I'll wash my hands up and then I will show you what this looks like coated, and then we're gonna throw it in the oven for 20 minutes. Okay, here's our coated cauliflower. Coated in flour, paprika, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and milk. And it's going in the oven at 450 for 20 minutes. And we are gonna flip it halfway. So I'm gonna set the timer for 10 minutes, come and flip it, and then do 10 more minutes. All right, the cauliflower just got flipped, so it's got 10 more minutes. So let's go ahead and move on to the next step. This is the perfect time to make the sauce that we are gonna brush on top of the cauliflower. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. And then about half a tablespoon of honey. And then comes the good stuff that Scott loves. Just a little squeeze of honey, just a little bit of sweetness in there. All right. Now you're gonna want about 1/4 cup of sauce here. So I have buffalo wing sauce, and I also have Scott's favorite thing in the world, Cholula. He will put this on anything and everything and happily eat it. So it doesn't even matter how good my cooking is because it's just gonna get covered in Cholula anyways. So y'all don't try all that hard. Okay, so I'm gonna pour some wing sauce in here. I'm just kind of measuring it out. He likes these saucy. This is all that I have left. I gotta get to the store. That's all the wing sauce, but he will love to have some Cholula in as well. So I'm gonna add some Cholula, and I'm just gonna stir all this together. And once our 10 minutes is up, I'm gonna brush this onto the cauliflower, and then I'm gonna put it back in the oven for about 15 more minutes. We just gotta stir it all in really good, make sure the oil is distributed throughout. Whew, I will not be tasting that. It smells hot. It smells like it'll clear your sinuses. All right, we are gonna brush this right on top of the cauliflower and put it back into the oven for 15 minutes. Once our full 20 minutes is up, so we've got about 7 minutes to clean up the kitchen. All right, our cauliflower has been in for 20 minutes. We're gonna pull that out, and we're gonna take this sauce that we just made and brush it onto the cauliflower. It's gonna be so delish. So we're gonna be pretty generous with this. I'm not gonna worry about the amount that I use. I'm gonna use the whole thing. I'm gonna take a shortcut and kind of drizzle it over and then brush it on. Push all our cauliflower in together. Scott is gonna be so happy. With this snack that he's getting tonight. All right, this is gonna go back in the oven for 15 minutes. It'll crisp up a little more, really drive that flavor home. So 15 more minutes, in it goes. Okay, here it is, all finished up, still steaming hot. I'm gonna take a bite, and then I'm gonna take the rest of this plate into my sweet husband. Now, like I said, I'm not really trying this because I have to dip it almost completely in ranch just to tolerate it. And Scott will be so happy. He's gonna love it. If you love buffalo, if you love hot sauce, this is for you.